Assalamu alaikum. Today our ASCII topic is antenatal history taking in OBS. If you are given a scenario that a patient is pregnant and visit the OPD for checkup, regular checkup, how will you take her history? So this is the method of taking of her history. Then in NLE exam, the first NLE exam that was conducted a few weeks back, in that exam the in one station in Islamabad, the the station was to take history of a patient who is in her first trimester, and the other station was history taking of a patient in 32 week or 36 week, I guess. So antenatal history is very important, and you should once you learn antenatal history, then you can apply it in postnatal history as well, because you have to take both in mm, obs obs department. So these are the common questions you need to learn. Before every history, you should always write to approach always remember, sorry, you have to remember that approach the patient from right side of the bed, introduce yourself. As I told you, assalamu alaikum, मेरा नाम डॉक्टर या स्टूडेंट डॉक्टर मनाल बदर है. एक्सप्लेन व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू. मुझे डॉक्टर साहब ने आपके मुआयने के लिए भेजा है. मैं आपका मुआयना करूँगी, और दौरान मुआयना अगर आपको कोई तकलीफ़ हो तो आप मुझे बता सकती हैं. मैं आपसे कुछ सवालात करूँगी, पहले आपको मुझे उसका जवाब देना है. यू हैव टू आस्क फॉर मुआयना एज वेल, बिकॉज you may be told to examine the patient. So take permission of both. Ops examination should be done in a closed room with consultation, and always listen to your patient while taking history, and begin with open-ended questions. Avoid using medical terms and avoid writing and talking. Okay, starting the history, the first component is the same. Name, age, and wife of, husband's occupation, education, occupation of the woman, her occupation, address, and what was her last menstrual period. LMP is very important here, because LMP, as I have taught you in the last lecture, LMP is used in the calculation of EDD, okay, and POG, period of gestation. So you have to ask about LMP. In every antenatal patient, you have to write gestational amenorrhea 30 weeks. May the patient has visited you with the complaint of bleeding, or the complaint of breathlessness, the complaint of vomiting, whatever the complaint is, you have to write that in the second, third number. First of all, in every pregnant lady, in every antenatal patient, you have to start with gestational amenorrhea, with this POG. Gestational amenorrhea 30 weeks, gestational amenorrhea 40 weeks. This is the first first word to write in every antenatal history. Moving on, how are you going to present history of presenting illness? um, History of presenting illness, you have to start by telling your respective teacher that the patient has presented with an LMP of 23rd January 2021, for example, and her POG is 30 weeks plus 3 days. Her EDD, expected date of delivery, is 30/10/21. She is gravida 4 para 3 with 0 abortion and 2 live issues. Um, Look, gestational amenorrhea means she is pregnant. So before starting her history, you have to tell your respective examiner about these points, because it is very very important. And at this point, the teacher knows that you know that how important is this to emphasize on her LMP, her period of gestation. So her symptoms, her checkup, everything, it will be according to her period of gestation. What is her gravidity, what is her parity, if she has a previous abortion, so should be the further workup for her. So this is very important. Then how are you going to take first history of first trimester history? Start by asking her whether the pregnancy was planned or unplanned. In our setup there are many religious issues and very many other issues, and those students um, for who do not understand how they can ask, I am going to give you some um, sentences in Urdu which our respectable teachers have taught us, that you can use these to ask questions. Okay, to ask about first trimester, in the first time about planned or unplanned pregnancy, so you can simply say क्या आपने हमल के लिए कोई दवाई इस्तेमाल की थी? If she says yes, means she has been trying to conceive herself, but if she says no, then the pregnancy is unplanned and spontaneous. Method of confirmation of pregnancy. आपको पता कैसे चला कि आपको हमल हो चुका है? If she may tell you that urine pregnancy test, or she confirmed at the hospital, then ask about her general health, tiredness, malaise and other specific symptoms, morning sickness, and if she has done any booking or not, or any test have been done during her visits. This is for the first trimester. And yes, history of vaginal discharge during the first trimester, vaginal bleeding, urinary problems and any other complaints. Then moving on to the second trimester. In the second trimester you have to ask about quickening. Quickening is the first fetal movement felt by the mother, and fetal movements were fetal movements felt after first quickening. So this is how you asked it. बच्चे की हरकत पहली दफ़ा कब महसूस हुई आपको, और उसके बाद बच्चे की हरकत महसूस होती है, so that it's to rule out that the fetus is alive and there is no complication. Then anomaly scan in second trimester is very important. You have to ask your patient if she does not understand an anomaly scan, so you can ask her, क्या आपने बड़ा मुआयना करवाया है? जो बड़ा अल्ट्रासाउंड होता है 5वें महीने में, क्या आपने वो करवाया है? ऑलमोस्ट एवरी पेशेंट नोज अबाउट बड़ा अल्ट्रासाउंड एंड शी विल टेल यू दैट यस उसने करवाया है या नहीं. सो यू विल आस्क करके उसमें कोई मसला तो नहीं था. And then moving on, ask about blood pressure checkup and change in weight, any complaint of nausea, vomiting, high grade fever, vaginal bleeding, UTI or abdominal pain in her second trimester. Then moving on to the third trimester. In the third trimester, ask about any medications. So because if she has started using any medication due to hypertension, eclampsia, preeclampsia or diabetes mellitus such as gestational diabetes, and any labor pains or vaginal discharge or bleeding felt, or and ask her that what does her gynecologist says, that is her pregnancy is her delivery going to be a normal one or a cesarean. If she says cesarean, then ask for the reason, that why cesarean, and has she done her booking, when and where. Now and then after you present all of this history, at the end you will say, now she has visited the OPD with a POG of 30 weeks plus 3 for her routine checkup. Okay, then moving on to past ops history. I have shown you this diagram before. Then at the top of the table you have to write POG, EDD, gravida 4, parent 3, abortion 0, alive 2 issues. Then in the year, duration of pregnancy, location, home or hospital, mode of delivery, any complications, gender of the baby, birth weight, breastfed or bottle fed, vaccination and present health status. This is a very comprehensive and complete obstructed history to present to your respectable teachers. For example, our patient is gravida 4. She is gravid at the time, and she had previous 3 children. Sorry, I have written about 2. Oh yes, I should have written about. So we can we have to just add another child here somewhere in between. That's not a problem, but I have written about two. You have to discuss three because her para is three, and in 2021 is her present pregnancy, and her alive issues are three. This is a supposed scenario, so I'm really sorry. I messed up here, but you should note here that she's para 3, so we will discuss three children. Duration of pregnancy, location was hospital, it was mode of delivery was normal vaginal delivery, there were no complication, the gender was a male baby, 2.6 kg in weight, was breastfed and healthy. Then the next is 2015, you can say, make it 38 weeks, and whatever the mother says in the hospital, normal vaginal delivery was a male or a female, whatever the weight was, and vaccination is done, and present health status is healthy. Then 2018, 38 weeks hospital, normal vaginal delivery, and no complication, is a female baby, and 2.8 kg breastfed. And the last one, 2020 21, when you write POG of 30 weeks plus 3, it is very clear that she is expecting right now. Moving on to the gynecological history. What was her age of menarche? Gynecological history is important to take, but is not to be taken in very much detail. Some of these important points are to be asked. What is her age of menarche? Cycle is regular. Okay, age of menarche. For age of menarche, माहवारी किस उम्र में शुरू हुई थी आपको? Is how you asked for menarche. या किस साल में आपकी क्या उम्र थी जब को आपको पहली दफ़ा माहवारी हुई थी? For the word used for periods is mahwari, so you can this is how you can ask. Why you ask about cycle, is it regular or irregular? Cycle length, I have taught you earlier that number of bleeding days bleeding divided by length of cycle, so the maybe 5 by 21 or 6 by 22. Any history of cervical smear? In the locality, I have seen that the patient अंदर says that उन्होंने शीशी वाला टेस्ट करवाया है, and most probably they refer to cervical smear. So do ask about cervical smear, when, where, why, and what was the result. Ask about her method of contraception. You can ask this by asking her that हमल रोकने के लिए कोई दवाई या कोई तरीका इस्तेमाल किया था. If she said yes, then ask her what method was used, for how long it was used, its effectiveness, and any complications during its usage, and at the end do ask about any difficulty in conceiving. Moving on, the past medical history. As I have told you earlier, in past medical history, ask about hospitalization, hepatitis, HIV, TB. In past surgical history, does she have history of any past surgical procedures? If yes, then its dates, location, indication, type of surgery, any complaint, and any need of blood transfusion. Ask for drug history, details of all medications she is using. Is she allergic to any drugs? If yes, the severity. Take her family history, especially related to diabetes mellitus, hypertension, familial cancer, and then move to her personal history, her exercise, diet, sleep, urination, bowel habits, and her socio-economic history. Is her house owned or rented, people living or room, the drinking water that they use, the sanitation of the house, any pets or domestic animal. So this is how you are asked to this is how you take gynae history, antenatal obs history, antenatal obs history, and you should learn how to ask questions in each trimester. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section down below. Allah Hafiz.